Ryan again from LakeHickoryScuba. In today's video review lesson, we're going to talk about buoyancy and how we control that buoyancy. So I want you to imagine something for just a second. I want you to take a glass of water. I want you to take a penny out of your pocket. I want you to drop that penny down in the glass of water. What do you think is going to happen? Of course, that penny is going to sink down to the bottom. Now let's try another experiment real quick. Let's take a huge metal boat. Let's say an aircraft carrier, a Navy destroyer, something like that. Let's take that same big heavy metal boat, let's put it in the ocean, and what do you think is going to happen? Most likely that boat's going to float. And the reason that boat floats compared to that little penny, it's all in how the object that's placed in the water displaces water, and of course the shape also makes a difference too. Now, that is called buoyancy. If you float, you are positive buoyant. If you sink, you're negatively buoyant. Now, us as divers, we want to be neutrally buoyant. And one way that we can control that is with a BCD. The BCD stands for the Buoyancy Compensating Device. Here behind me, I have a BCD. This is the Mars Prestige BCD. It is a weight integrated model. Now, most manufacturers are going to design their BCD the same as everybody else. The difference is sometimes the added features. But the generic features on all BCDs, you're going to have shoulder straps. Most will have a chest strap, a cummerbund strap, a waist strap. You're going to have a corrugated hose off the left shoulder that holds the low pressure inflator. Attached to the low pressure inflator is the low pressure hose. That low pressure hose goes to your first stage, which attaches to the tank. All you do is simply press in on the inflator. It takes air out of the tank into the hose, puts it into the BCD bladder. That allows the BCD bladder to be blown up, also allows you to be positively buoyant. All you simply do is hold the inflator up, hit the exhaust, it will deflate the BCD. That's going to allow you to be negatively buoyant so that you can sink and go under. In the same regards, you're going to manipulate it underwater as you go up and down just by adding a little bit of air and taking a little bit of air out. That's going to control your trim. Now, if a BCD model has a weight integrated version, you'll have weight pockets here on the sides, or however the manufacturer of the BCD that you have, you're simply going to pull out on the handle for a quick release. So that's the BCD guy. It allows us to control our buoyancy, whether we're at the surface, we're at the bottom, or we're going to be anywhere in the water column. Once again, if you're floating, that is called positive buoyant. If you're sinking, that is negatively buoyant. If you're in the middle of the water column, which is what we want to strive to do as a diver, that is called neutrally buoyant. So just like that big metal boat that floats in the ocean, or that little tiny copper penny that's going to sink in the cup of water, it all works off how much water it displays. And of course, fresh water and salt water makes a little bit of difference too. So guys, that's this video lesson on buoyancy. Check back next week for a new video lesson. And as always, guys, we appreciate your business.